Hey y'all, Chuck here, back in Thap Phnom, Thailand. Wow, what a trip, very tired. We've been traveling for 48 hours straight. By the time we left my daughter's house and said our goodbyes, to the time we got back to Thap Phnom, man, so tired. But last night we slept. We got home and we went straight to bed. Well, we showered and went straight to bed, and I think we slept about 7 hours. We caught a few naps on the plane ride, not very much, but slept 7 hours, and then we got up and said, okay, let's get up and spend the day doing stuff that we need to do, and then tonight we'll try to go to sleep. Try to go to sleep early tonight and force ourselves into getting back to a normal routine. We had a great time. We said our goodbyes in California, drank our last Mexican beer. And headed off to San Francisco Airport. I wasn't too impressed with their international airport, but hey, whatever, it was okay. We checked in the rental car, that all went fine. They took us on a shuttle bus to the airport. Got to, we just kind of hung out for a while at the San Francisco Airport.
See you in Thailand, yes. You're on camera.
Sounds good. I know where you live.
Okay. We are headed back to Thailand. It's at 9:30. We turned in the rental car, took a little train here to the airport, checked in, met a couple subscribers. We still have about like 3 hours before we have to get on the plane. So we're just gonna relax. We always get early. I've got some bunch of 20s in my wallet. Let me see if I can get them to exchange that to hundreds, because 20s won't work if you ever have to exchange it in Thailand. And if you bring currency, make sure there is nothing wrong with it, like no marks, creases, tears. Try to get fresh bills. If they can't give it to you, go somewhere else, because the exchange places, most of them won't take damaged currency. All the restaurants in the airport close at 10. So if you're hungry, eat before you come, or get a kale chicken wrap sandwich for $10.50. But we did find some cool looking sodas. Yours is better. They have Patron in here pretty cheap, and Grey Goose, but the Johnny Walker's a little expensive. Remember one time we came and they had a special on the plane for Johnny Walker Platinum, buy one get one free. Cost me $70 US for 2 Platinum Johnny Walkers. So I don't know, maybe they'll have the same deal. We like to get there early so that there's no problems, and just kind of relax. And we got on the plane for the long stretch all the way to Taipei. Going home. Happy. It's freezing in there. This is your home for the next 12 hours, and the flight looks full, very full. We like to fly EVA Airlines. EVA's always been pretty consistent every time we fly overseas, with always good quality food. They've got free beer, wine, whiskey,
if you want. And when you get on board, they give you a meal like within about 30-45 minutes after you've taken off. And then they come by with some snacks in the middle of the duration. And then towards the end, they'll give you kind of a, I guess like a breakfast. But it tastes pretty good. The food's okay, but you're on the plane for about 13 hours straight. And there's not a whole lot to do, but on these big 77, this was a Boeing 777. And it's a pretty big plane, and you're able to get up and stretch and walk around. But you can watch endless movies, TV shows, play games. They've got a pretty good entertainment setup, and of course, the plane has Wi-Fi as well too. But normally, when I get tired of the movies, I'll sit and play some kind of mind-occupying game on my telephone. We didn't get too much sleep. I probably slept about 4 hours total, maybe on the plane. It's difficult for me to sleep in that position. We always just stay in economy. We don't do business economy. Business economy has a lot more room, and it's only a couple $100 more for the ticket. But it's not that much more room. And anyway, I just can't sleep in that position. I don't have any problem with my leg room or leaning back in the chair. It's just that position. It's just not for me, and I'm not going to spend the money to go first class just so I can sleep. I'll endure the trip and spend that kind of money. But we finally made our way to Taipei Airport.
We are in Taipei. We got the long stretch behind us. Did you sleep great on the plane? I did not sleep great at all.
Transfer this way.
This way.
I really like Taipei. If you get a chance, and I'll share a video. I made a video, I share it right up here on doing a Taipei free excursion. If you're ever there and you get at least a 10-hour layover, you guys gotta try this excursion. It's fun, it's beautiful to see the town, and it's free. But anyway, we're going to try to make another trip to Taipei, maybe spend 3 days and get a better look at the city. But the airport in Taipei is very nice. There's a lot of things for you to buy for sure. A lot of food everywhere. The airport's pretty big, and I like the setup. We had about a 6-hour, almost a 7-hour delay in Taipei Airport. So we just kind of hung out and we ate and we tried to find a place to nap, but couldn't really do it. There's a lot of places you can kind of sneak away and hide and find a couch or a spot somewhere on the road, on the carpet to lay down. But we just were walking around busy and eating, and I don't know, we just didn't take it. And maybe took about a 30-minute nap.
There we go again. One more round after this.
But we got back on another 777, another nice plane ride, and started our trek back to Bangkok.
Another awesome EVA airplane for our next 3-hour trip.
It's about 3-hour flight from Taipei to Bangkok. That's another reason why I like to fly EVA, because if you go out of Korea or you go out of Japan, it's farther. I think like United Airlines flies into Japan, and then from Japan to Thailand it's about 6.5 hours. But the flight from Taipei is easy to do. But as soon as we got on there, of course, they gave us another meal. We had another really good meal. I didn't drink any beer or whiskey because I was already done for. So we finally got to Thailand.
So we are here on the other side of the planet, Suvarnabhumi Airport, Bangkok, Thailand. We got one more flight. Very, very tired. We have got a 7-hour layover here in Bangkok, where we've got to get the free shuttle bus and head to Don Muang Airport. This is where we're going to catch one more airplane to Nakhon. Yeah. Welcome to Thailand. We got to go to immigration. Well, went through immigration, no problem. Paige leaves here on her Thai passport and comes in on her Thai passport. But she's an American citizen and a Thai citizen. So when she comes in, she doesn't speak to nobody. They have a kiosk. She just runs her passport through the kiosk, touches the screen, and walks through. No problem. So, yeah. With your boarding pass? Yeah. So anyway, no problem.
Yeah, so a lot of people that are married to Thai wives and live outside of the country, they always ask, how did Paige, did she get a visa to come back in? And we have some friends that do that, and that's strange to do that as a Thai citizen, to come into your own country on a visa. But what she does, again, I'll explain it again, is she leaves on her Thai passport. We check into the airline. The airline knows that she has 2 passports. They want to see both the passports. When we get to Houston, when we get to America or wherever Western country we're at, she gives the immigration officer her American passport and enters the country. But when we're leaving America or wherever, she shows her American passport, gets on the plane. When she gets to the immigration in Thailand, she never speaks to nobody. She just goes to the kiosk machine. It asks to scan the ticket, the flight ticket, her passport, and that's it. The screen even knows that the display even said that she has 2 passports, so they know she's got 2 passports. So anyway, if you're Thai, it's a waste of time to try to come in the country and have to deal with immigration like I do.
Well, we got all of our luggage and it's all still intact. These are really old suitcases that we just had laying around at my mom's house, but we brought back a bunch of stuff to give away. So if it wasn't for that, we'd have only a couple of small bags. But anyway, all our wheels are still on. It's good shape. Let's go find the bus.
So once you get your bags, you'll see a bunch of stuff on the back wall where you can hire a limo. It's not really a limo, it's just a taxi service, or they have tour services right here. And also when you're leaving this area, there's a random little security check that they pull people through randomly and check their bags. So once you get outside this area in the main lobby area, this is where you can meet up with your party. I would suggest whoever you're seeing to make sure they have either Facebook Messenger or Line, something like that. The airport does have free Wi-Fi that you can use, but you can go to any one of these booths here and get a tourist SIM card, and you can get whatever package you choose, but it's very inexpensive to do that. Most of the time it's under $30 for your duration of your tourist visa. So, and if you want to rent a car,
this is the second floor.
Yeah, you can do that.
Car rental information right there. A lot of car rentals here if you're brave to rent a car in Bangkok. And here's the free shuttle, and they do want to see your passport whenever you come here, and they want to look at your ticket to make sure that you are going to the airport, not just catching a free ride. So you got to show them.
So once we get off the free shuttle bus, which is very cool now, you don't have to worry about paying a meter taxi or you know, the 500, but usually they want 500 baht to go from airport to airport. But this big bus seems to get through the traffic a lot easier, and it does have a GPS also that won't allow it to go over 90 kilometers per hour. So it's a safe way to get to the other airport if you have a connecting flight, and it's free.
Well, we made it on the bus. There's no more seats, so I'm sitting on the luggage. It's about it could be up to an hour ride. Huh? About an hour, depending on traffic. Last time it took us just a little under an hour. Okay, made it to Da Nang Airport. We're really early, so I know we're not going to be able to check our bags in. But yeah, we're here. We can't check our bags in for another hour and a half, so we're going to find a place to sit down. Look at that chicken. Amazing welcome home, huh? One more time, no cameras. I don't know what kind of airline they're in. What do you think they are? Some kind of no care? No. Final stretch. I'm gonna be in a coma soon. My buddy Klaus and Thun are picking us up from the airport in their truck and driving us to Thap Phnom. So once we get through with this 45-minute flight, we got about another 45-minute drive. It's like a marathon. Okay. It's my happy face. Got a lot of construction going on here now.
Once we get to Nakhon Phanom Airport, we meet up with Klaus and Thun. They're here to pick us up, which is very awesome for them to do that because they're actually going back home to Prachuap in the next morning. So that was awful nice of them to do. But we're gonna meet up with them in a couple weeks. They also want to drive and meet us up in Phuket. So we've got a trip coming up to Phuket with Joe and Gift, and also another friend of ours, a Thai woman from the US. We actually stayed at her house when we first got to Texas, and Klaus and Thun are gonna, I don't know exactly where they're gonna meet us up at yet, but anyway, that's gonna be an awesome, fun trip. So anyway, guys, thank you very much for coming with us on the trip to America. Anyway, guys, lots of Thai videos coming your way. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click like. Please subscribe, and I will see you on the next video. Yeah, Paige is here relaxing on the couch. Bye. She's tired. I'm tired. See you on the next video. Bye.
อันนี้บอกว่าเดี๋ยวอะไรกลับเมื่อวานนี่มั่งไม่รู้
Let's eat soup.
รถทัวร์มันยังมีจอดเนาะ